Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my June favorites, so let's hop into it. I've been keeping a list of my favorite things on my phone because I've found that it's just easier that way, so that at the end of the month I'm not scrambling to remember the things that I liked. So the first thing I have listed here is my phone case, and I actually made a video about this. It was my last video, so I'm not going to ramble on too much about it here, but I still did want to mention it because it is a favorite item this month. It's this phone case, which is actually 100% compostable, and it's from a brand called Pila. So I got a new phone last month and I was super stoked about it, but I was trying to find a more sustainable phone case option because with my phone cases in the past, like, I don't buy a bunch of different ones. I buy one phone case and I run it into the ground, and then I can't like donate it or resell it or anything because it's trashed. And I've always that's always sort of bugged me about phone cases, is that it's just garbage. You have to throw it into the landfill. And so I was super happy to find this brand that makes compostable phone cases that are strong. So some people in the comments of that video were saying, like, I don't think that it's strong enough. I need something with more protection. But honestly, this thing I think is stronger than the past plastic cases that I've had. And that's because it has the little lip on the front so that if you were to drop your phone onto the ground, the screen would never touch the ground. And then because of the flax straw in it, it bounces. I mean, not like a bouncy ball, but it's really shock absorbent, and that is so good for protecting devices, to have them be shock absorbent. So I highly recommend it. I love it, and now I know where I'm gonna buy my phone cases for the rest of my life. The next thing I wanted to share is a skincare product, and it's this French Rose Clay Mask from Evan Healy. So I've been nursing this little sample for a couple months now, but I wanted to share it because I really love how well it works on my sensitive skin. So clay has been used for thousands of years in skincare. It loosens the sort of dirt and debris in your pores really gently, and it's also sort of a natural exfoliant. It's not a chemical exfoliant, obviously, but it's a more natural way to exfoliate your skin. So this mask is just a loose clay mask, and I really love that because it means that I could make the product as thick or as thin as I want. And I think that's why this product in particular has worked so well for my sensitive skin, because in the past when I would use clay masks that were already mixed together, that you're just supposed to apply to your skin like out of a tube or something, my skin would hate it because it was way too strong for my sensitive skin. And I've used clay masks before too, like other red clay masks that have turned my skin red and left it red for days after that. So I was really hesitant to try this one, but because I can mix it myself, I could make it really gentle. I love mixing it with my Evan Healy frankincense facial hydrosol. I've had this bottle since November. I got it for my birthday, and it's still lasting me. I am really careful about how I use this. I just like don't use it all the time. I don't keep it in my purse or whatever, but it's a really nice treat to use at home, especially with this mask. So what I do is I'll get a little bit of the powder clay, put it in my hand, and then spray a couple sprays of the hydrosol in my hand. And then I'll just sort of work it around with my finger. I mean, you could use like a paintbrush. Like, people are very fancy with the way they apply these sort of things, and I'm just not like that at all. I just use my finger and it works fine for me. But I love this because I can really thin the mask out so that it doesn't dry my sensitive skin. So I don't use this mask all the time, maybe once or twice a week when I feel like my skin really needs it. But like I said, I've had this tiny little sample since the Natural Product Expo, and I still have probably about half of it left, so it's nice that you don't have to use a ton of it because the regular size of this is pretty expensive in the store. The next thing I want to share, I feel like is totally revolutionary, but maybe it's something that everyone does. Whatever. It's saving places that I find that I want to visit on my Google Maps. Now just stick with me here. So when you log into Google Maps on your phone, you're like automatically logged in like with all your stuff. So it's like my account that's connected to my Gmail, which I guess is sort of creepy, but whatever, we won't think about it. So anyway, this is Kauai. Nick and I are going to Kauai in the fall, so if you guys have any more recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. But anyway, so I have all the little places that I want to visit so far I don't know if it's called like bookmarked or just saved on here. So basically, let's see, most of these are like natural grocery stores because that's what makes me excited on vacation. So this is one of my little saved places. It's called Living Foods Market. And I picked this because, so I have a thyroid condition, you guys probably know this already, hypothyroidism, and it's triggered by food sensitivities, among other things. So I have to be really careful when I travel that I won't get cross-contamination with gluten or dairy because I am severely sensitive to those and it messes up my thyroid. And then it messes up my health and ruins my vacation. So anyway, what I like to do is save places on my Google Maps, even places that I hear about maybe on Instagram and don't plan to travel to anytime soon, because if I do end up going to that city, I can look on my Google Map and find all of the cool little places that I want to visit that I know I can eat at safely. So I do this mostly with food stuff, but then in Kauai I have some different Airbnbs that I want to stay at, or there's a farm that I really want to go to up here. So anyway, this has been a really cool little organizational tool for me. I used it a ton when we went to Colorado. Let's see what I have in Colorado. Let's go back to the mainland. So yeah, Nick and I were in Colorado, was it last month already? For a job, and we filmed this event in Westminster, Colorado. So as you can see here, I bookmarked a ton of stuff in Denver, some different grocery stores and restaurants that I knew I could eat at. And then we actually didn't have much free time during the actual event, but before the event, we went to Boulder and stayed there for a few days, and this was so handy for me. It just takes the pressure off of me in the moment so I could really be in the moment. I'm not having to like, you know, Yelp gluten-free, plant-based restaurants. Like when we're on vacation, I can relax and I can enjoy just looking around and being in a new space and not having to worry about where I'm going to be able to eat safely. So anyway, this was really fun. Boulder is amazing. If you have food allergies, by the way, definitely go there because there were full allergy-friendly restaurants that I could like literally eat anything at and never have to ask the waiter one question about. And that was like life-changing for me. Definitely going back there. So my little sister's birthday is coming up in July, and I've been sort of racking my brain trying to figure out what I can give her for her birthday, whether it would be an experience or a gift. She's into the more minimal things in life like I am, so I wanted it to be something really meaningful and special. And when I was in Boulder last month, and when I did that What's in My Bag video with Andrea, she showed this beautiful bento bag from a store called Non-Disposable Life, and it was one of the things in her bag that totally jumped out to me, like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I had never seen a bulk bag that was also just such a beautiful piece. So anyway, I remembered that and thought that Taylor, my sister, would probably really enjoy that. So I ended up buying one for her. And Molly, the owner of the shop, was sweet enough to send me one. And I was so cool because, okay, so I got this one for Taylor. I picked this one out initially for Taylor. This is a red ticking fabric, and it's hemp and organic cotton. That's what the fabric is. And I picked this one out initially because I knew Taylor would like it, but it was also like the fabric that I would really want. But I told myself that I couldn't get myself one because it wasn't my birthday and I can't just buy myself expensive bento bags for no reason anymore. But anyway, Molly was sweet enough to send me another one. So I figured I could keep one, right? Because my sister doesn't need two of these. So anyway, Molly sent me this beautiful natural gray linen one. So I think I'm actually going to keep this one for myself and give this one to my sister. So this one is a natural linen, and it's just so beautiful. I love the little red detail on the side too. So basically these are just the small size bento bag from Molly's shop. And I posted a picture, I think I posted a picture, maybe it was an Instagram story of the 4th of July. I was using both of these, oops, sorry Taylor, to transport some stone fruit and some peppers to a barbecue that we were going to. So Molly makes these by hand in Mill Valley, which is up a little bit above San Francisco. And I just love how beautiful the craftsmanship is. Check out Molly on Instagram too. I think she's doing a workshop. Obviously, if you're in the San Francisco area, I wish that I lived up there because I feel like it's all happening up there, right? But anyway, I'm far away from there. but definitely check her out if you're interested in learning more about her beautiful bento bags or any of her other products. I think Taylor will really love this because it's beautiful, but it's also functional, right? That's so important with gifts. And she was saying that she might want to go up to Ventura for her birthday. We might go up there and just walk around the downtown and then go to the refill shop. So I feel like this gift is just perfectly in line with what she wants to do for her birthday anyway, and I'm really excited to give it to her. I wanted to mention also really quick that I'm going to be hosting my very first essential oil make and take class, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be on the 16th. So if I have any spots left in this class, I'll leave the Eventbrite link in the description. It's going to be a free class, but then each little DIY is going to cost like $2 to $5 just to cover, you know, the containers and the essential oils and stuff used for it. So if you're interested in that and you're local, it's going to be in Long Beach, and I'd love to have you. And if for some reason there aren't any tickets left and you want to go, let me know, because I think I'm going to host another one soon, or I might do like a webinar situation. I don't know, because then people that don't live in California could attend too, and that might be fun. So let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comments. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you to those of you who are supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.